Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So this is my 84 Pontiac Fiero. It's been sitting outside. I think the last time I drove it was September. We're now in the middle of May, so I'd like to get this one started. I'm actually thinking of painting this one on my own. I'm gonna have the 86 painted by a professional. This one though is doesn't really have a lot of features. It runs great. It's a 4-cylinder, 4-speed. It's an 84, so it's one of the early versions of the car. So I am thinking of just kind of doing a spray job on my own. But first thing we got to do is we got to start this thing up and kind of make sure she's running good. I don't want to spend any time on paint if anything kind of went sideways over the winter months here. So I had the charger on it, so let's see if we can get her fired up. Oh, I still got the chairs in there from when we were at the car show, you guys. So I'm gonna leave those in there for now. I don't feel like taking them out, but there she is in all her glory. 4-cylinder Iron Duke. I think the people that I bought the car from a few years ago said that they ended up having to replace it because I think the engine should be black, not red. So I never did any research to see why it's a red Iron Duke or if somebody just painted it as a red Iron Duke, but we're gonna see if we can get her fired up tonight. We can get this adjusted here. See if we can get a good position so you guys can see her run. Oh, you know what? Maybe from behind here. Yeah. Why not? Let's see if that works. There we go. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to do is check the Ural. Make sure she got enough oil in her. Yeah, there it is. Now I changed the oil on this thing last summer, and I put 100 miles on it. Yeah, oil is clean, and it's a little bit low, but it's still within the crosshairs, so she looks good. I mean, looks like new oil. Now let's see what we got here. We got the charger on it. I left it in the trunk. I forgot I had the chairs in here though. Charger's still humming away. I think the cords are out of the way. Well, sorry about the neighbor's dog barking, but got the keys. Let's give it a whirl. One thing I learned with the Fieros is you turn the key on, turn the key off, let the pump fill up the pressure. give you a tour of my 84 Fiero. Ooh, should we see if the headlights work? Let's see. There's the switch. Oh yeah, they both went up. Look at that. So I had replaced all the lights in here with, I put LED lights on the dash. Did that a couple years ago. It's actually a good looking dash, right? You got your miles per hour, you have your tachometer. The 84 had the battery voltage, and then I think on subsequent years this became the oil pressure maybe. Actually, I don't even have an oil pressure gauge on this thing, it's just a light. Here's your temperature, your fuel. Here's the center stack. It's got the basic heater. Got my radio. I ended up installing that map pocket. This thing only had, originally it had some weird like cloth band wrapped around like a bar or like a fabric bar that went across, and I think you could fold stuff up and just shove it in there. I like this. It's the same thing that's on my 86. I ended up buying that for a few bucks at the Wisconsin Dells Fiero swap meet, and it actually works out nice. I really dig, I don't know, you guys can see that I have these sunscreens that people use like when their kids are in the car, and they didn't have a cover, or at least not that I'm aware of, a cover for the sunroof. So when you're driving this thing around and it's really hot out, man, that sun, you get that greenhouse effect. So I put these things on there. Static cling. They work good. I got two of them. I could probably get one wide one, but it's a great solution. There it is. I'm trying to get a good shot here. Yeah, see, they're just got static cling window stuff. Throw it on there, works good. I really love the speakers in the headrest. They sound kind of cool. I'm turning this thing the wrong way. Doesn't happen real time. There we go. But you know, for a car for as old as it is, you know, other than the driver's seat being so messed up, it's not bad. And this warped plastic stuff, that is pretty common. I know there's a YouTube video on using some JB Weld stuff to kind of clamp this down so it doesn't come apart. But yeah, I mean, it's good. I had to replace the speaker covers on this one. Well, I didn't replace the speaker covers. I bought the fabric and I re-sprayed, re-glued on the fabric on the speaker covers. And this has all brand new speakers in the front. And the speakers in the headrest actually work good. But I do have, I bought some spare seats that had the speakers in them, and the seats were destroyed, but the speakers were still encased in the foam. So I took the speakers out. So I actually have a spare set of in the headrest speakers. Now the problem is, how do I replace them without destroying the seat? I'm sure there's a way. I don't have a need to look for it yet. But there's your typical 4-speed, just your traditional H pattern here. Yep. Yeah, just 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it's nice. It feels good. I know people cut up on this thing, but I think the position of the shifter is good. Is great. It's just a ball to drive. It revs like crazy, and it almost too much rev without it pulling forward. So driving around in second gear is actually really comfortable. Driving around in third gear is pretty comfortable too. You can almost do all your city driving between second and third gear. A couple times I didn't even realize that I was in second gear, and I launched from the stop sign in second gear, and you know, when I looked down, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to put her in first, but that happens. Anyways, this is my 84. She's running, she's getting up to temperature. and you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of her. All right, guys. That idle came down nicely. Look at that thing idling. That's crazy. Look at this thing. That is so smooth. I wish you guys were here to see this thing. Wow. Anyways, I knew it ran like that. It's just that I don't know. Reading all the horror stories about 4 cylinders and iron boots, but this thing never stops amazing me and how well it runs. Yeah, I think we're going to clean this one up. I think we're going to do a little bit of painting this year on it. I figured, why not? I'll give it a try. That's one thing I've never done before, but you know, watching some of the channels that I subscribe to, you know, I'm not really big in it being perfect, but I want it to look nice when people walk up to it, just to be respectful of the brand and what the car is and what it stands for. So I want it to be at least presentable. Now when I had the Corvette painted, it exceeded my expectations. But I think with this one, I think I'm going to try doing it myself. I did end up buying like a cheap paint gun setup, and I don't know if I'll do it in the garage, or maybe I'll just do it outside on a non-windy day. But I'm gonna give it a whirl. You know, while I'm driving it, while I'm having a good time. And you know, the nice part about this car is the stick shift, so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to drive a car with a stick shift. This thing runs amazing. We put a clutch in her. Did a tune-up starter. Obviously the battery and stuff like that. I think we did some brake work on it. I bought over the last couple of years, I bought some of the heat shield or the metal shielding that's missing on the car. You can see a lot of wiring back there, but I have everything to cover all that up. So we're going to cover all that up, keep it safe. But I don't know. I don't know if I need 2 Pontiac Fieros. I might end up selling this one. Or maybe not, but I am just blown away at how well this thing, year after year, it just keeps performing. Yeah, I think last year I used a bunch of this stuff. Cerakote. To try to, right before the car show, yeah, it didn't really help. I mean, it put a little gloss on it, but, you know, what's that saying, lipstick on a pig? It's kind of like what we were doing with this. Anyways, guys, it's going to be a short video this week. Wanted to fire up the Pontiac, and she's running great. And between some of the work on the Corvette, my 86 Fiero and the 84 Fiero, I think we're going to have a lot of content over the next couple of months. So, you guys be safe, take care of each other. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Send me some email if you need any help with anything. Any help with, you know, anything that's budget oriented, I can help you with. I have ideas and ways to save money without it being dishonest. Anyways, bye bye everyone.